Hey everybody, we are here in Tuscaloosa. I am Katie and with me is Jose.
¿Qué vuelta, mi hermano?
He just had a Cuban sandwich.
Yes, in the mellow mushroom.
Yes.
So we came to Tuscaloosa a while back. I made a video here. And they weren't too happy about the video because it was on a Sunday and there was like nobody out. Like it was a total ghost town, so the video didn't look right. And then we did another video showing the hood. So one video showing the hood, another video showing the town on a Sunday. So they're not happy with me here in Tuscaloosa. They don't like me. No, what I never got is, if I'm not depicting your town, I'm just being honest about what I saw when I was here. Why not like me as a YouTuber? Like, because of how you feel I depicted your town. Why does that even matter? How I felt about your town. I came to your town, took time out of my life to visit your town, and I gave it an honest opinion about what I thought about it. If you liked it or not, or if I liked it or not, I didn't see how that's relevant. I mean, I get it. I get why you feel that way. But if you give it a little bit more thought, it really shouldn't matter how I felt about your town. That fact, I didn't like the town the first time I came. Didn't like it the second time I came. Or maybe we came once and did 2 videos. I can't remember.
We came when the kids were on break.
Yeah.
And it was in the middle of
Lockdowns.
Yeah.
Well, there's more life today. It's, what's today, Thursday? Yeah. It's got a little bit more life. It seems very calm. And maybe if we spend more time here on a weekday, we might like it a little bit more than on a weekend. I see a lot of like affluent people here, kind of like. I still like Auburn more. No, it's weird. As a football team, I like their team here better, but as a town, I like Auburn more. I've spent time in both cities, and I really like Auburn. Like it's not a bad city, and we should actually go onto the north side before the sun sets. This is the bridge to the north side, because the north side is where all the nice stuff is, like as far as suburbs and stuff. So we'll take a quick ride to the Northport side, which is a lot of people are mad we didn't go there to begin with. Sort of just kind of blew a red light.
The river we're going to be crossing is the Black Warrior River.
Nice. So you can't dispute they got the best football team, probably not only in Alabama, but in the world. Is there a Publix on the other side? That would probably be a place to start the video. You got a GPS. So beautiful, nice little hill here. You can see some hills in the distance. This side of town's a little bit nicer. Last time we wanted to do the hoods, and it did great actually. So what's weird is if I come in and do the nice side of Tuscaloosa, the video won't get 1,000 views. But when you do the hood videos, it might get 10,000 views.
Mile, take the exit toward Alabama Department of Transportation, West Central Region Office.
Throw some stats at me about this city, baby. So now we're in Northport, which is not Tuscaloosa, but the people that live here were telling me that the nice side of town is over here. There's the nicer suburbs looking, and it's part of the metro area, so it's okay with that. Let's not get technical now with Jose. Deja eso conmigo, chico. So, and then the way out in the suburbs, like any city this size, go far east.
Right at the fork.
And you got some nice shopping centers, so. Is there a Publix on this side?
Yes, my dear. I have it on GPS.
You calling me a deer? Sorry. Not sure where that came from.
Bridge Avenue, then turn left onto Bridge Avenue.
You know why the buck's got horns? He's got one horn for every other buck that doe's seen. Okay, either you need to shut up or what, Siri? You're pissing. Shut up, Paul, with that shut up already. Cállate, Siri, me tienes loco, chico.
Head northeast on 5th Street, right?
You gonna shut up, Siri. Sorry, guys. Me and Siri have a very
love-hate relationship.
Yeah. Women are always talking. Cállate la boca, chico. You know what I mean? Like, hey, relájate, Siri. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, man. So, I'm going to give you guys a broader perspective on the city than just the hood. It's a nice city. It's not bad. It's not dirty or trashy for the most part. I will say this: their hoods are about as hood as anywhere outside of Pritchard, Alabama. Pritchard leaves behind everything in Alabama. So these are like apartments and stuff here. Not bad. No, not yet. Is this road going north? This road goes north. This is 3rd Avenue. We'll give you guys a more broad understanding of the metro area and the city and stuff. These are people downtown today. I like Auburn as a city. Football team, it's just, you can't have everything. That's the thing. A place can't be perfect. You can't have the coolest city and the greatest football team as well. It's just kind of nice. Kind of real nice suburban. Not bad. Nice little hill here. There's not too much litter. Nice little apartments. This ain't bad.
Nice houses.
Yeah. Not everything that I have to say about your city is bad, but I mean, coming up here on a Sunday wasn't exactly the way to see the place. Beautiful sunset today. I just don't get why, like, if I came to your town one day and I don't have a positive opinion about your town, why that should kind of make you not like me. That's what I thought about the place. I mean, when you expect me to lie about it, I don't get that. Maybe I don't like your town. Who knows? Maybe I don't even like the way your town's named Tuscaloosa. Una cosa toca fea, serio. Me cae mal. This seems like very cookie cutter.
Yes. Which is
typical for yeah, college town. There are some really nice suburbs. I guess the further out we get, the nicer, hopefully the nicer it gets.
Yeah.
Do you know so many Mexican restaurants they got? Oh, the popo dog. Oh man, a popo dog. Oh man, I'm gonna get pulled over dog. Oh, I'm not a teenager anymore. Nothing to worry about. There's some big houses this way. But there's some nice suburbs in the other direction as well. I'm not in a rush, so Tuscaloosa. Oh, look, Tuscaloosa city limits right there.
Mm-hmm.
So if we go the other way, it is Tuscaloosa. Cool. So we kind of are in Tuscaloosa in a way.
Welcome to Northport.
So now we're in Northport. Okay, so the city limits kind of go back and forth. And I didn't realize there was on the north side there was Tuscaloosa. Let's sit here. Because if you touch the word Tuscaloosa on the map, it'll highlight. Oh yeah, there's a lot on the north side. So we're still in the city limits. Cool. Alright, let's go back out. Yeah, there's a lot on the north side. I didn't realize that. So on the north side of the river, there's a lot of city limits. I'd mostly explore on the south side of the river, but there's a lot on the north side of the river. That caught me nervous. I was going to turn either way. I was really going to go that way, but it caught me nervous. So I turned this way. You know how you're doing something bad, you always get nervous even though you ain't dead. And you just see a cop and like, oh man. You know,
Jose,
like, what?
you are in your 30s.
Yeah, I'm a grown man. They can't be pulling me over.
You realize you are now a 30. You're in your 30s and you live in suburbia, and you drive a Yukon.
I'm not a teenager anymore. I still remember all the awful things they did to me when I was a teenager. So, oh, this looks kind of ghetto here. All right, the ghetto. This is ghetto-licious right here. Oh, it's all Spanish people. Oh man, it's the hood out here, dog. Oh, it's not. Is this a Spanish hood or a mixed hood?
Mixed.
It's mixed. This guy's Spanish though. Trailer parks are usually mixed. You know, but you've noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
You want to find some diversity in Alabama, find a trailer park.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They're not going to be too happy about the camera. Usually they're not. He didn't look angry. There's a white guy, a Mexican, and a bunch of black people. That's awesome. If you want to find diversity in Alabama, find a trailer park. I mean, these places are magical places of progress in Alabama. Not just in Tuscaloosa. Anywhere in Alabama. Dude, the population density here. Ooh, that's strong. The population density in here is horrible. And they got a very scenic view. I lived in a place like this.
Mm-hmm.
Called Royal Cove for 20 years of my life. So I have a right. I can diss trailer parks because I lived in one. Once you've done something, you're allowed to Oh, this guy's flying a drone behind us. Cool. Guy behind us is flying a drone. I should show him my drone. I got it on me today. We ain't got time for that. I don't want to look in that video. Oh, I love that like mountain view on one side. That's not bad. It's a mountain, right? Or is it just really tall? It's a little bit.
Trees.
Trees or mountain? I can't tell.
A little both. It's a hill with trees on it.
Yeah, trailer parks are magical in Alabama. People are conceived in them. Yeah, buddy. Well, he's got a scrapper and everything. That's a full-on hood right there. The guy over there's flying a drone. That's what's up right there. That's a cool hobby. Unfortunately, I cannot fly my drone commercial until I get my Part 107 license. We're working on it. Seems like there's a small amount of Latinos here. Like every city in Alabama. People don't realize there are Spanish people in Alabama. Like, they just assume there are no Spanish. Like, who do you think cooks Mexican food? Yeah, there's Mexican restaurants everywhere. Who do you think's cooking that? It's like, okay, I can't joke around too much on that subject, but yeah, hey, somebody's got to cook. Like, there are Spanish people in Alabama. Like, there's a lot. There's 200,000. I tried to get some statistics. They're very vague. From what I could gather, there's at least 200,000 Latinos in Alabama, making up roughly 5% of the state's population. And again, that's not an exact number. That's what I could gather. They're not putting an avid effort in getting that figured out there. About half of Alabama's Latinos are legal, and half are illegal. So you have a 50% chance of finding a Latino who's legal. I don't know if that's average or below average. That would be an interesting. Oh, there's an easy way to find out. Ask your phone. Hey Siri, what percentage of Latinos in the United States are illegal?
Okay, I found this on the web for what percentage of Latinos in the United States are legal. Check it out.
Mexicans decline less than half. Yeah. I'm not doing this. It's probably about average for the United States. I'm on the legal side of that situation there, so the ones that aren't, there's a Mexican girl right there. It's
Gran Patron.
El Gran Patron, not just El Patron. This guy's El Gran Patron. Like, he really is patroning it out. Like, he's not just a regular patron. He's El Gran Patron.
Oh my! I have
When
not
Dixie
seen that
fancy.
in years.
What, babe?
TCBY yogurt. Best yogurt.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
There used to be one in Naples years ago, and it went out.
Yeah. So I guess the city has a lot of contrast. Like, one street could be brand new nice houses, and then you in the hood, dog. Like the hood, dog. Like really, really, really in the hood, dog. Like, it's a very Well, we could. I'm just gonna hop up in here real quick, and then we'll run back out. But it seems like there's a lot of contrast, you know. And the city has a lot of gentrification, has a lot of construction, a lot of building. It's a city that, you know, with the schools and all, of course, it's going to be in football and all that. It's going to have a lot of investment. I'm sure they have their fair share of Starbucks here. And there's more than one bridge. Yeah. Like some other cities, I only have one bridge. I mean, it's better than Memphis. Memphis, Tennessee is something else. That Jaguar, though, man, that thing fresh. Memphis is something else. I couldn't believe how beat up Memphis was. It's worse than Louisville. No, I mean, you know, everybody knows that, but I thought Memphis was worse than Louisville on a crime perspective, but better as a city. No, there's nothing in Memphis. The people, it's really overrated. Everybody, you gotta go to Memphis to get barbecue. I'm like, this was unsanitary. I'm not getting barbecue here. I had Colombian food though. Yeah, buddy. This light is starting to stress me out. If it doesn't change in 3 seconds, I'm just gonna blow it. 3, 2, there we go. No, I figured it out. Conmigo se tiene que apurar. But yeah, there are Latino people in Alabama. It's not like there aren't. And up to half of us are legal. Man, that's impressive. But I mean, like, people think there are not like Latinos in Alabama at all. And no, there are. There are. Like, I mean, it takes a while to figure it out. If my people are really like Korean or Latino or something, they're gonna like stay under the radar as much as they can. They don't want to draw too much attention, so they're not like downtown. Well, this is supposed to be the nicer side. It looks about normal. It's like Prattler or something, just normal. And then if you go farther this way, they got golf courses and there's a big lake and all that.
Watermelon Professional Park.
Yeah, buddy. Pothole. Indian Lakes. Where are the suburbs at, man? We've been driving for 15 minutes, and I still haven't seen like one like really nice suburban neighborhood. Where are the suburban neighborhood, man? Yeah, I want to show. I want to look. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. It's like a commercial center.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, they did it. That's the way they should make commercial centers. You know what I mean? They make commercial buildings look so ugly,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Make it look a little fun.
Yeah, make it look nice.
Mm-hmm.
Modern. This road, you're shaking like.
Yeah.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Man, they need to send
Yeah, they're making
potholes.
McDonald's look sad these days.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a gray building.
Yeah, the problem was they were targeting children, Katie.
Yeah.
I know you don't care about childhood obesity. You don't care about any type of obesity. But you definitely don't care about childhood obesity. And some people care about childhood obesity. They're trying
It's
to...
gonna be the same either way. They see the commercials on TV. It's everywhere.
There's enough cars in this neighborhood for me to think there's gotta be Latinos in here. Wow, they have a lot of cars. I can see Latinos living in here. I haven't seen anybody yet, but I... Oh, snap. Oh, that's gotta suck. He's changing the... Okay. Why did I think this was a nice neighborhood on Google Maps? I saw like rolling hills. No, this is gonna be nice. And you roll up in here like, ugh.
Wow.
They got 50 cars in the front line. Oh, snap. That's ghetto-licious. Nice. This is nicer on this side. The front, like that. All it takes is like one or two properties with 50 cars in the front lawn. That's just kind of mess up the whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
Let's just go carefully through here. Oh, beat up old.
I think this is...
Oh, this is a dead end. Alright, we'll get up out of here. Alright. I don't know why I thought it wasn't a dead end. I guess it is. It's a dead end for sure. I'll pull up out of here. Oh, man. Bumper. Right there. We'll get that left kid eventually.
few more days on that one.
Is that a horse?
Yes, I'm looking at a horse.
Yeah, buddy, he's got a horse. Look how beat up that little Pontiac 6000 right there is. By the way, who even has a Pontiac 6000 anymore? They have a Pontiac 6000. That is a rare find. It's got like corn growing through it. We had a Pontiac 6000 when we lived in
Louisville.
Yeah, we had a car out. It was great. And I think I had one red fender for a while after the accident.
Hmm?
I think after the accident, it was gray before the car accident, and then after the car accident, it was gray with some red parts.
There was a car accident?
Yeah, yeah. We were coming down in front of the Value Market, and a car sideswiped us. Like this, like came right at us. It would have almost been a head-on, but then it was a sideswipe. We're changing the gas tanks and stuff. You might want to do that in a more concealed place. There's Angel Food and Cakes right here. Angel Cakes. No comment about what there's an X in the sky. You see it? It's like saying, "Hey,
Airplane.
we out here."
I haven't seen that in years.
There are some new communities being built. Let's go to one.
Yes.
And again, like, this isn't as exciting.
Head northwest on
I think driving
Tuscaloosa
through the city would be
Railroad Drive.
so much more exciting than this.
But they said we didn't show enough residential.
Flint Ridge Road.
Nice residential.
I think when you show the nice side of town, it's boring. Like, who wants to see nice? I want to see the hood, dog.
Oh, yeah.
In all sincerity, like, do you really want to see the nice side of a city?
No.
I'm sure this video won't get that many views. It's just not that interesting. That's the thing about, like, people complain, oh, you know, I want to see the nice side of the city. This ain't a bunch of trees in a road. Nobody wants to see that. And people get mad because you only show the bad side. I'm like, yeah, that's what's fun to watch. I'm sure nobody's watching at this point. I mean, I'll do the video because
Farm wheel.
it just goes to show you can't listen to your audience. You don't listen to the audience.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. It's like 3 or 4 people that go on the video to talk garbage, you know?
Yeah.
This is like a dead ghost town up here. I know, we'll get a lot of views. I'm going to Birmingham tonight.
Yep.
I'll get a lot of views.
Yeah.
I'll get a lot of views. My last Birmingham video,
Mm-hmm.
Birmingham Hoods at night,
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
12,000 views in a month.
Mm.
It was our #1 video. Look at that house, it's pretty.
Yeah.
It looks like an old house. It's just they know what they're doing as far as.
We want to help y'all, but we also have to make a living.
We gotta make some money on these videos. And the reality is, when you show the nice side of the town, it doesn't get that many views.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I doubt this video will get more than 2,000 views. I don't even see it getting 1,000 views. Maybe 1,000 views. We'll see. It'd be a miracle. It'd be like a real surprise because we've never done a town where you show the nice stuff and it gets a lot of views. Now, if we show the hood, they go wild.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's not even the hood, dog.
Yeah.
You know?
That's my favorite one. That's not the.
Yeah, that's my favorite comment on YouTube. That's not even the hood, dog. Man, man, you ain't go to Beach of Terrace, dog. I'm like,
Continue on Old Colony Road for 1.5 miles.
I was a block away from Beach of Terrace. You know what I mean? Like, it's always somebody like, man, you didn't even go to the worst part. You went to the second worst part. You didn't even go to my street. Because wherever I'm at, that's really the worst part. Yeah, I can feel your negativity right through the YouTube comment. That's always like the most common. Like, if we went through our most common comments on our YouTube channel,
Yeah.
you didn't even go to the worst part of town. That's the most common. And then there's the person.
You only went to the nice part of town.
And then there's a person who lives in the neighborhood. They're like, nah, it ain't really that bad, man. Oh, this is a nice town. We got good families. And I'm like, yeah.
Or my favorite, you went through my neighborhood. I'm unsubscribed.
Yeah, that's not that common.
Nah, it's not.
Yeah. It
But-
really ain't. Let's run back to the other side
Yeah.
of the city.
Please support us by subscribing to this channel.
No,
and
actually,
liking
I'm
the
gonna go a
video.
little bit further out so I can show some really nice neighborhoods.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show some really nice neighborhoods so they can't have nothing to say about me. There's people here and they think you hate their town. I'm like, no. I like the town. That's why I went to the hood. They don't get that part. Like, man, why you always going to my town and showing the hood, dog? I'm like, yeah, I like going to your hood. It's a nice hood. I can see me getting shot one day there. And there's people like
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Woodline Road Northeast.
that like, no, man, you gotta be careful. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I appreciate it if you're saying it out loud, but in reality, you could stay home and an airplane can land on your house. Life is unpredictable. You know?
Or you could fall into a sinkhole.
Grapevine Road
If you live in North Florida, yeah. If somebody be in North Florida, like, I would never go to a place like that. Why is the wall cracking? Yeah, like it could happen to you at home. I've never liked making like suburban type videos. They just don't do it that well. They never have.
And it bores us.
It bores me. I don't want to be doing around. You think I want to be driving around a suburban area? I live in a suburban area. Like, you have a Publix, a Circle K.
We are a suburban adult. I don't want to see more suburban adult.
I don't want to see it. Hey, I do it because I don't want people in Tuscaloosa to think I hate them, because I don't. I thought the reason I went to your hood and talked about how hood it was like a compliment. Like, oh man, a real recognized real type of thing. I guess not. It's I guess the real don't recognize the real.
Road northeast for half a mile.
I'm gonna do a neighborhood video here. We gotta exploit this. We gotta exploit this cash cow. And the Tuscaloosa videos did really well. Like, here's a shopping center.
Yeah.
The Publix. Publix. So stereotypical. Like, do you really think I want to be here in this Publix parking lot right now? I don't want to be here. I could do this in my own neighborhood in my city I live in.
Then turn right.
I don't want to be in your suburbans. I want to be in the hood, dog. What a hood at? Like that DMX song.
Like we've always said, if it's got a Publix, it's
Then
good.
turn right.
Yeah, like people ask me, is it a good neighborhood? I'm like, does it have a Publix? Does it have a Publix?
Does it have a Starbucks?
Does it have a Publix within less than a mile from a Starbucks?
Head east.
That's the. And it's the Starbucks in the same shopping plaza as the Publix.
Head northeast.
Serio, me está cayendo mal, me está cayendo pesado.
I see exactly our vehicle.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Same wheels?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't even look at the wheels. I looked at the vehicle.
And even people who are moving to Tuscaloosa don't even like want to see the better part of Tuscaloosa. They want to see the hood. They want to see how bad could this town be. You know, like how scary is the hood? Because if the hood's really scary, they're not gonna move there. Hungry Howies.
Turn left toward. Head west toward Rice Mine Road northeast.
Rice Mine? What type of name is that for a street, man? There's a Fuji.
In 300 feet.
Yama
turn right onto
Japanese.
Rice Mine Road
Fujiyama?
northeast.
Fujiyama.
Turn right onto Rice Mine
I
Road
like Asian
northeast.
people. They'll make money anyway. They got one in They got one in Is there one in Prattville? Yeah, I know there's one in Auburn, right? Yeah, I know for a fact there's one in Auburn. Either Auburn or Opelika. So let's compare Opelika, Florida, or Opelika, Alabama. If you had to live in one, Katie.
Opelika.
Opelika, Alabama.
Alabama.
Okay, if you had to live between Madison, Florida, and Madison, Alabama. There's no Starbucks in Madison, Florida.
Madison, Alabama, all the way.
Auburn, Florida, or Auburn, Alabama? There's an Auburn, Florida. We drove through it on our way to the last beach. It's a insignificant place. I think it's by Jay or something.
Auburn, Alabama.
What other towns other in Alabama that are also in Florida? There's no Montgomery in Florida. Other
Turn left
towns.
onto the towns.
So this is like a new suburban crappy place for people who have jobs and careers and good credit. The way I said it.
Continue on the towns for half a mile.
You know, I think we like going to the hood too because it makes you feel better about yourself. Like, oh man, look at them people, they're starving. You come to a place like this, like, oh man, they might have better credit than me. You know? There's no shame in the game. I think that's a pimp. Is that a pimp quote? There's no shame in his game. That's a pimp quote. He's got no shame in his game.
When I think you've gone way too far in suburbia, when there is 3 cars of the same color and same make in front of you.
Yeah.
This is suburbia.
Who's gonna watch this video?
I don't know. People actually watch this.
Like, who's gonna watch a video of me driving around in a suburb? No one wants to see that. Wow, this is fancy.
That's why they like the commentary.
Whoa. This is super fancy, man. I didn't think it'd be this fancy. I thought it'd be like mediocre fancy, you know? Yo, dude, this is like no, this neighborhood's really off the scales.
They even have a walking path.
Yeah. Most places in Alabama like are okay with running over their pedestrians. Here they're like, no, you have to walk. Most places in Alabama are like, sir, we don't care if you get run over. Here they're like, you have a line of Mercedes Benzes behind us. Oh, this is super fancy. There's nothing like this in Prattville. No, this is super fancy. White kids playing basketball? Cool. Cool. Oh, this is really fancy. What? Oh, is that a gate there?
Yeah.
I would have drove right through it. Thanks for letting me know. I see houses on the other side and all. I'm just like, yeah, I get it. Drive right through that. And our subscribers would not even like question for a minute that I did. I mean, they've seen how I drive. Why does our car bounce when we're driving it? Our subscribers wouldn't for a second doubt it, like that I would do that, because I know why it bounces. You know why it bounces? Because it's perfectly brand new asphalt.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is like a whole different type of neighborhood up in here. It's perfectly brand new asphalt, so you can feel all the little since it's perfectly flat.
Mhm.
You can feel like every single bounce of our. Oh man, Paul.
You're 30 years old.
Watch out. Oh, he's a Paul. Hey, hide that real quick. No? Oh, don't. Come on, don't hide it. I should say it's yours.
What are we hiding? Nothing. You're 30.
My
600 feet. Your
aloe
destination
vera
will be on the right.
drink. This is really fancy. I didn't realize this place had fancy stuff. No wonder they're mad. I'm like, no wonder they're mad at me. They live in a neighborhood like this, and you depict their town the way we did. Yeah, I'd be mad. Siri, me está molestando. Why can't I just press X and it's done? It makes me go through like 10 things. Look at these houses, man. Super gorgeous neighborhoods. Oh, this is great stuff up in here. Why are people driving so fast? Like, several people. And they're all like, lots of kids is always a good thing, I guess, for our neighborhood. It's a real neighborhood. Like, this is nice. People waving at each other. Are they Korean? Yeah, they're Korean. Cool. Nice. I like it. This is very, very nice. Any thoughts on this place?
Too rich for my blood.
Yeah, it's too nice for me.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way you said it. Too fancy. What do you say?
Too rich for my blood.
Too rich for my blood. Yeah.
I like that house on the corner.
You like it? I would
Yeah.
like it on 20 acres on top of a hill.
Exactly. Yeah.
Not with a neighbor 10 feet away.
Exactly.
When we fart loud enough to where they could hear us. They could hear our farts next door. This is one is letting. This is a nice neighborhood. No wonder they didn't like our video.
Mm-hmm. They probably are in this neighborhood, the ones that watch the video.
Yeah, they're very, very diverse. You see all types of people here. That's how you know we've been in Alabama for almost a year. You see somebody from somewhere like, oh my gosh, this place is diverse. They have one Korean. Weird, right?
We've never been, right?
Never been, right? That's how we ended up in Alabama.
That may be why we have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, true that. No YouTuber is normal. If you watch a YouTuber and he's trying to tell, like if you are on YouTube, right? So if you follow a YouTuber, right? Any YouTuber, and he is trying to tell you he's normal, he's lying. You don't end up on YouTube by being normal.
I definitely know I'm not normal.
There's a huge lake. So yeah, apparently it's not all one giant hood. There's stuff like this. Now, let us continue to the Birmingham area. Either way, we're gonna go to Birmingham because I ain't driving through those woods and I end up hitting a deer or something. We gotta drive north into Birmingham.
Toward Founders Street.
Dang, we're 2 hours from home.
Turn right onto the towns.
Why is Siri taking so long to reroute? Have you noticed that? Siri is taking a long time to reroute. Hello. This is gorgeous in here. This is like this is nice. I'm sure you are we still in Alabama? This is kind of nice.
Apparently.
Yep, we're still in Alabama. Is this nicer than Auburn? I think Auburn's still nicer. You think Auburn's still nicer? This is beautiful. This is the way they should build communities, you know? Every house they all have a similar type of theme. No, but they'll throw like a few different themes. Like it doesn't matter. That's what gets like these cookie cutter communities that they're making nowadays. Where they'll build 500 houses, and every last one of them looks identical to the other one. Like, bro, like give it some, like life.
If I was going to live in a community, this would be the type of community.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Because there's 50 different types of houses here.
It's either here or West Montgomery. Sorry, there's something wrong with me.
Every house is different. I like that.
Yeah, every house. It's a new development, but they're not cookie cutter. They're not cookie cutter. People are out and about walking and stuff. That's nice. Look at this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this neighborhood it's a nice neighborhood. He's got his hands on his hip, like, come on, women.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to be late. I don't know what people live in these neighborhoods do. Kids in golf carts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would say this is great stuff in here. Top ranking, no doubt. I like it more than Homewood. Like, because in Homewood it seems like people there are too affluent. You know what I mean? Like, they're not like down to earth much. This is great stuff in here. Oh man, you got the popo though. Oh man, this is a high crime neighborhood. Yep, high crime. I don't feel safe with all these rich people around here. Who knows how they got rich? Put my windows open, on doors.
You're 30 years old.
Oh man, they got the popo. Katie,
Mm-hmm.
they got the popo.
Yes, and you're 30.
What's that got to do? This guy was speeding. Is that the guy in the Raptor? No.
No.
Somebody else. Yeah, I mean, there's kids everywhere. What are you thinking? I noticed people were speeding. I was like, yo, there's kids everywhere. Why are you driving like a nut? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I noticed it right off. As soon as we come in, I'm like, yo, why are these people on
Right
it?
to stay on the town's, then turn right onto
I don't even have kids. I don't even live in this community. If you live in here and have kids, you should be considerate. I don't live in here.
Mm-hmm.
Frankly, our neighborhood in Alabama is so creepy. The parents know not to let their kids outside.
Right onto Rice Mine.
We let the parents like, you ain't going out there, son. And if you are, put this on your hip. Still waters. That looks nice too. And there's actually some big lakes and stuff, guys, but we're not going to be able to explore all of it today. I just wanted to show you guys that, yes, there are nice areas in Tuscaloosa.
Continue on Rice Mine Road northeast for 1.5
But I like going to the
miles.
hoods. Now, how would you compare living in Tuscaloosa to Auburn? If you had to pick one, which would you pick? Here you're an hour from Birmingham. Auburn isn't close to anything other than Atlanta. If you keep going down that way, you got Jackson, Mississippi. Tough call, huh? I like Auburn.
Well, they do have that TCBY thing here.
So you're basing your entire decision on where you want to live on a yogurt place? Estás de madre mía, a ti te faltan tornillos o algo. I don't know what happened to you, man.
It's near Birmingham, which has...
We're near Birmingham. We're an hour from Birmingham.
Yeah.
That's not a plus. That's not, and they're close to Bessemer, basically. Yeah, which we should definitely go in there tonight.
Yeah. I wouldn't go anywhere.
So this or Auburn? Let's be honest.
How close are we? Ooh.
I just like the vibes. Yeah, that's packed, ain't it?
I don't know.
Taco Casa, it is packed.
Yeah.
It's gotta be good.
How close are we to Birmingham?
1 hour.
1 hour?
1 hour to downtown Birmingham. Exactly 1 hour. From here to downtown Birmingham is 1 hour.
I wouldn't give up my house for this.
No, I'm saying between Auburn and Tuscaloosa.
Tuscaloosa.
Nah, you gotta be kidding me. I'd pick Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
I like the vibes more in Auburn.
It's closer to Old Time Pottery. If they opened up a Old Time Pottery...
You cannot make your decision on where you live on one business. Okay, seriously. This is how you're gonna, when we move again, like, wait, we want to move next to this old time pottery.
We based our move off Starbucks and Publix.
Yeah, but that's not a bad metric. That's really not. When we move, we're like, as long as we're 15 minutes from a Publix and a Starbucks, we'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not bad. That's actually a great metric because there's two companies. Those are the two most like racist companies ever. Like they're only gonna put their stuff in like nice white fancy areas. And we're trying to move up in life. So it's not like you're gonna be like, I gotta be 10 minutes from a Church of Chicken. You know you're gonna be in a bad neighborhood. Or like I gotta be 10 minutes from a Cuban restaurant. You know it's gonna be like super overpriced. That's just true about Cuban restaurants. They only put Cuban restaurants in expensive neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
But Publix and Starbucks are the most like messed up companies out there. They don't put a Publix in a bad neighborhood. And they're not just gonna open a Publix in West Montgomery. It's the most messed up. Starbucks and Publix are horrible companies. People don't realize it because they're companies that they only invest in their certain types of neighborhoods. Like when we moved, we're only gonna be near a Publix and a Starbucks because like you can look at a city that you've never been to, and if there's a Publix and a Starbucks, that's a good side of town. It's not gonna like randomly like they're gonna open up a Publix and a Starbucks in a bad part. That's not gonna happen. Except for like Miami Gardens. I think but they're not gentrified. Didn't you realize that? As soon as they opened that Miami Gardens, as soon as they opened that up, like gentrified. It's a nice city. I would still pick Auburn. You would pick Tuscaloosa? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Explain yourself. You have no explanation.
You're right about the Auburn thing. I have to think things out. I can't just so just there's my decision.
I'm not trying to like force you to say Auburn, but I kind of know you.
Yeah.
I was surprised that you wouldn't say that. Because we talked about Tuscaloosa last time we were here. Like, yeah, same for me.
This really isn't.
It's not us. It's too quiet and bland. Auburn's got more life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and in Auburn you have like squatted cars and all that, and like here you have like people in Mercedes Benzes. It's like it's just not us. Now, Tuscaloosa or Tuscaloosa or Little Rock. You got to think about that.
Tuscaloosa.
Like, you actually had to think about that one? Tuscaloosa or Baton Rouge?
Tuscaloosa.
Okay. Tuscaloosa or Hialeah?
Tuscaloosa.
For real? Oh, we're gonna have to disagree on that. You have a job offering right now. You can make $60,000 a year in Tuscaloosa or in Hialeah. Which one do you pick?
Tuscaloosa.
You don't know what are you talking about, man? Well, okay. Tuscaloosa or Hot Springs, Arkansas?
Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I really am. Auburn or Hot Springs?
Hot Springs.
Dang. Hot Springs or Chelsea?
Hot Springs.
Let me tell you, I like that Hot Springs place, but you realize that's a tourist place?
Yes, I
Just like
realize.
Naples?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it really is a. It's actually. Like you think a place in Arkansas would be like really backwards?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
I love how you went from like suburbs. Are we in the hood now? Oh, we in the hood.
Continue on Crescent.
We in the hood.
For 2 miles.
Yeah. For the last 5 seconds of the video. We're out.